because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
So how goes it? How goes it? How goes it, guys? I hope your weekend is going to be awesome. I hope my weekend is going to be awesome, really. But so today I want to find out how many of you guys intend on buying both consoles, both an Xbox and a PlayStation 4, both. So now I was in the same boat as all of those folks. All right, and the key word is was. So today I'm at work and I'm kind of going through my finances. I want to find out, what do I need to spend and what am I going to be buying? Okay, so what am I spending here? So I'm tallying up controllers and all this stuff, and I get to games. So now I'm on like Call of Duty, not Call of Duty. I'm on Madden and NBA and all this stuff, and I'm like, well, okay, I need to get that. Okay. I'm like, well, what system am I going to buy it on? And I'm like, well, essentially it's the same game. I mean, why do you need to buy it on either? You can just buy it on one. You got the same experience. I'm like, that's true. I mean, the game is the same on either one. So then it hit me. I'm like, why am I even buying both? What am I getting that's that much different from the other? So I decided to take stock and tally up what are the differences for me. What makes me want to buy the other console? So the first thing, I broke it down into categories. So I went controller, I went the consoles, and then I went to the games themselves. So the first thing I looked at was the controller. So if I go out there and I buy an Xbox One, and then I go out and I want to buy a PlayStation 4, what am I gaining on my PlayStation 4 controller? First off, I got motion controls. Cool. Turn the controller. Cool. Awesome. Next thing, I have a touch capacitive screen. So I can touch the little screen, do all this stuff. That adds an additional element to the game itself. Cool. All right. And now also, I don't have to buy batteries. That's even more awesome. So there are some benefits. Is it worth $400? Probably not by itself. So I flipped it around. Now I have an Xbox. I have a PlayStation. What do I gain if I buy an Xbox? So I'm looking at controller again. So I go to controller and sadly I lose functionality. Xbox does not have a touch capacitive controller. It doesn't have motion controls. It doesn't have any of that junk on my Xbox controller. But what do I gain? I gain a controller that's extremely comfortable. It's probably one of the best controllers for first-person shooters. So I do gain that as well. So is it worth $500? Probably not by itself. So I skip to the consoles themselves. All right. And again, I don't want to compare what is the same. I wanted to compare what were the differences between the two. So I look, and I think, and I'm looking and looking. Essentially, you can do a lot of the same stuff on either one of the consoles. So if I go out and I buy an Xbox, what do I gain with PlayStation? And I'm looking, and I'm like, well, you can look at your friends while they're playing the game. You can stream their games while they're playing. That's a pretty cool feature. Not that awesome, but it's cool to have, I guess. And there was another one the guy was trying to tell me about. He was saying that you are able to, if you're stuck, I can send the game to my friend and he can beat that part and then all this stuff. But I'm not even sure that's true. And even if it was, it's not something that I would ever use. When am I going to send you my game so you can beat it for the hell? I just look it up or play it until I make it. What the hell? So that's not a practical feature for me. If I go out and get a PlayStation, what do I gain on Xbox? Well, essentially, nothing that I don't already have on PlayStation, but I do gain a perfect, buttery smooth network. And Microsoft has been doing this for like 9 years, so they have it down pat. Amazing. 99% uptime. You gain a tremendous network, and that is a great plus. Is it worth $500? Not quite sure yet. So the next thing I went to were the games themselves, and only thing you can really compare are exclusives. So I'm looking at exclusives. I am a PlayStation 4 owner. I'm looking on the Xbox side. What do I gain from getting an Xbox? Now, the only exclusive that I saw on the Xbox side for myself, now I'm not saying that there aren't other games, but for me was Titanfall, the one and only that I would go out and probably buy a console for. Maybe not, probably not. But that's the only one. And the other thing about that is they were talking about bringing it to the PlayStation 4 as well. So if they do that, I don't see any other benefit in me buying a Xbox. Flip it around, Xbox, I'm looking at PlayStation. There is nothing on PlayStation. There are no exclusives. I'm not playing Final Fantasy. I didn't really see much there, guys. Nothing on that side. So once I tallied up both the Xbox, both the PlayStation, tallied them both up, neither one totaled up, the differences anyway, totaled up to the price of the console itself. There weren't a value to purchase another console, pay another $400 or $500, depending on which, for the other console. So I think it would just be better that you buy or chose whatever console you're going to go with and then buy a Wii U. At least you would get a different experience, even though I would never buy a Wii U. But I don't see, they're too similar. These consoles are so much in each other's back pocket. They're doing the same things that they're nearly identical in so many ways. Now, there's one single kind of wild card in there for me, and it's on the Xbox side, the Illumiroom. The Illumiroom completely changes how you experience the game itself. Now, that's one that if they actually came out with a proof of concept or actually made, I would go out and buy one because it changes how you experience the game in itself. And I'll put that down in the description for you if you don't know what it is. Check it out. That is awesome. So let me know what you guys think. What is the reason that you would buy both consoles? And if I left anything out, please, I didn't mean any disrespect to either side, so don't be upset. But you can put it down there for me as well. As always, guys, I like to say thanks a lot.
Out some areas, making it appear that the game is being played beyond the wall of the room.